Good. Hello, everybody. Sensei Rouleau here. Master Monroe, Grandmaster Holley. This is a video for the higher red belts, red black belts, getting ready to test for black belt, and for our black belts to use to practice. So today we're going to do a double forearm block, we're going to do a cross knife hand strike, and we're going to work on pogey number 1. And I believe the kick is going to be, did I say double roundhouse? We're going to do a double roundhouse kick. Okay, so from your ready stance, it should be ice. Good. The first thing we're going to do is a double forearm block. So if Sensei Holley, you could step back with your right leg into a fighting stance, and Master Monroe, if you could do it this way, facing that way, that would be great. Ice. Good. So we're going to do a double forearm block in place. Master Monroe is doing it in place this way so you can see your hand position, and Grandmaster Holley is going to do it in place facing the camera. Okay, so let's do 10 of them. So let's reach back to our chamber and freeze there so they can see. So palms would be facing down. If Master Monroe opened her hands, her palms would be down. Keep them closed, knuckle to knuckle. And then we swing them around and in. Ready? Ice. Good. So that's 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Awesome. Sensei Holley, switch feet, please. Good. Master Monroe, switch direction so we can still see you. Good. Now we're going to do 10 double forearm strikes from this side. Ready? Reach back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice job. See, fighting stance. Both knees are bent. Front foot straight ahead. Toes are facing. Back foot facing sideways. Okay, notice they don't keep coming up. They stay in their fighting stance. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now back to your ready stances, facing straight ahead. Now, both of you step back to a fighting stance with your right leg back. Ready? Good. Now we're going to do a rotation around the floor. Okay? So we're going to start with our left leg and we're going to rotate this way all the way around the floor for 4 strikes. Ready? Ice. 1. Rotate, Sensei. Good. 2. 3. I think as you get older, directions are harder. 4. Awesome. Now, hot buckle. Ice. Good. Now we're going to rotate this way. So your first strike will be this way. Ready? Ice. 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 Nice. Back it up. Awesome. Good. So now everybody give 5 push-ups. Ready? Go. That's 2. Don't cheat. All the way down. That's 3. 1 more. That's 5. Good. Back up on your feet. Awesome. Now, if you didn't do those 5 right, we'll figure it out. We know. Senseis know everything. Okay. So now we're going to do a cross knife hand strike. So if you all will get in a fighting stance with your right leg back, ready? Ice. Good. So now we're going to do a cross where you cross your hands, knife hand strike. Notice their front feet are straight ahead. Both knees are bent. Right? Cross, knife hand strike. This is your knife hand part. We're going to do 10 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Put your hands back in the chamber. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Up, buckle. Ice. Awesome. Now we're going to do 10 again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now right from here, we're going to do a 4 rotation again. So from here, we're going to go this way with a 4 rotation. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Now, step forward with 1 cross knife hand strike. Ice. Great. Now we're going to do a 4 rotation back this way. So that's going to be our first one that way. Ready? Ice. 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 Great job. Back it up. Awesome. So now we're going to switch some people out. While we're switching people out, I want everyone to get 10 push-ups. Go. Thank you. Stop. Good. Mr. Amarillo, if you can come in for the double roundhouse kick. Okay, you should be finishing up those 10 push-ups. Make sure your nose touches the floor. 10 good ones. Good. Okay, on your feet. So now we're going to do a double roundhouse. That's the kick for the day. Mr. Amaru is going to be doing the double roundhouse kick. Bow here. Good. Fighting stance with your right leg back, sir. Awesome. We are going to do a step-up roundhouse. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to step up. He's going to point his knee low. He's going to chamber his foot. He's going to kick with his part. One low. He's going to pull it back. He's going to lift his knee up and kick again. And he's going to pull it back. And he's going to set it down and step back. Okay? So that's a double roundhouse kick. Ready? 1. Good. 2. Good. Now if you can't get it way up to the head, you could do 1 to the knee and 1 to the solar plexus. Nice. Okay? That was 3. And now 4. And 5. Good. And 6. Nice. And 7. Good. And if you're having a little bit of trouble with your balance, which at this rank you shouldn't be, but some of us older people have trouble with balance, so you could back up to a wall, and we could do number 8. He's still going to step up. 8. Good. And he'll step back towards the wall. And 9. He'll hang on to the wall. That's going to help with a little bit of balance. Good. And last one, 10. Great, good. Come back out here. So that's another option. Okay. I'll buckle. Ice. Good. So now we can do 10 with this leg. Ready? 1. Good. 2. Nice. 3. 4. 5. Notice he keeps his hands up between kicks. 6. He's not dropping them. He's looking where he's kicking. 7. 8. 9. Good. And 10. Good. How about ice? Good. So if you want a target, here you go. Regular pillow. Okay? So he'll kick low, and then I'll move the pillow up for a little bit higher kick. It's still going to be a step up. Ready? Ice. Good. See? And one more time. So that way you're still getting the target, they're still hitting something. So pillow comes in handy. Good. Back to go. And bow. Good. Now we're going to bring Sensei Holly out so you guys get 10 more push-ups. Let's go get them. Good flat back. We're going to bring Sensei Holly out and we'll do pogi number 1 is going to be the kata for today's training. Good. So do the blue, right here in the blue, the square. Good. So Sensei Holly's going to go through pogi number 1. Jimmy, ice. Good. First move. Ready? Ice. Good. Notice she looked first. Good forward stance she's got. Ice. Rotates those hips around, inside out block. Ice. Ice. Good. Down the middle. Ice. Cross, low block. Good. Now she's going to go to a fighting stance with an inside out block. Notice she's going to cross her hands low this time. Ice. Nice fighting stance. Both knees are bent. Front feet are straight ahead. Back toes are to the side. Ice. Another one. Good. And now she'll go back to her forward stance. Ready? Ice out with a nice punch. Good. Now she's going to reach really high to come around to that fighting stance. Double knife hand. Ice. Nice. Good fighting stance. Now she's going to do her inside out block on an angle. Ice. great. And now she's going to reach really high again for that double knife hand in that direction. Ice. Nice. Ice. And then she'll cross low for an angle. Good. And now she'll come down the middle with a low block. Ice in a forward stance. Awesome. Now she's going to do a knife hand strike in a forward stance to the side of the head. Ice. And she'll do another one. Ice. And then she'll do that middle punch with a nice kick. Ice. Good. Now she's going to go back to what she did at the beginning. Ice. Cross with a low block. Good. Ice. Notice she swings those hips around and then straightens them back out. That's important. Ice. Good. And now, ice. Low block. Swings those hips. Brings them back around. Awesome. Back to up. Good. So that was bogey number 2. Now, we noticed that when we were doing the double roundhouse kicks, excuse me, that's bogey number 1. My fault. Bogey number 1. When we were doing the roundhouse kicks, we stepped out of the video. So what we were doing was we were hanging onto the wall. So you can put your hand on the wall for those double roundhouse kicks. You can step up, 1, 2, and then put it down and step back. For those older folks that have trouble with their balance, okay? So that's what we were doing when we stepped off to the side, and we kind of lost them in the video, so Mr. Emmer in the video. So that was bogey 1. We did a double forearm block, a cross knife hand strike, a double roundhouse kick, and bogey number 1. We can do a card game, so that's what we're going to do last. Sensei Holly right here. Master Monroe, you want to come in? So this is kind of a fun little game that you can do. So we have 6 cards, 2 through 6, okay? Parents, you mix them up, or husband, or wife, whatever, you know, you mix them up. Or Grammy, yeah. One of the, pick a card. Number 2. So, they're going to get in a fighting stance with their right leg back. Nice. So, they pick number 2, the parent, or Grammy, or the spouse, is going to pick the technique. I've decided to pick a roundhouse kick, step up roundhouse kick. So they've opted to use the wall. You know, they're a little older, so their balance is a little off sometimes. So they're going to do 2 double roundhouse kicks. Ready, go. 1, 2. Good. And so they've opted to keep them to the same target. And that's okay. It's still a double roundhouse kick. Ready? Ice. And then they did a low, and then they did a high. Awesome. Back over here. And then we'll pick another card. That 2's done, so that doesn't go back in the pile. And what do we got? We have a 6. So we're going to do 6. Let's do 6. I'm the parent, so I'm going to, or the instructor today, so I'm going to pick the techniques. We're going to do 6 cross knife hand strikes. So you can use any hand you want, get a fighting stance. Right in place, cross, knife hand strike, 6 of them. Good, back it up. So that card's out too. So we'll do one more because I think you're getting the idea of it. And last card. 4. We're going to do 4 double forearm blocks. Because remember, we only have three techniques to choose from. So we're getting a fighting stance. Any leg you want. We're going to do 4 double forearm blocks. Ready? Go. Awesome, back to go. So, and then you do that through the whole thing till all the cards are gone. It's something fun. Parents will need to get involved in it, but I think it's a good thing to do to practice those techniques one more time. So that's the end of our intermediate, or advanced and black belt class today. So put your feet together and let's bow. Good.